Hi everyone, I'm popping on to do a very quick live to show how to make some cute little earrings using some new beads in the shop. So I'm just going to give folks a moment to pop in and then we'll get going. Happy Monday everyone. We're going to use some new flower beads that we just got into the shop that are center drilled, so I'll talk about those in a moment. So actually I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera around. If you're joining, say hi. We're doing a mini tutorial today. Hi, Andrea. So we just got a bunch of these center drilled flowers in. So they're all AB coated on one side, and then they have a drill hole right there in the center. Julie, indeed, another surprise pop-up. We don't have class this week, so here we go. Mini class, mini surprise class. So I've got these in a bunch of colors, and it's not a typical drill shape. Typically, you would have the drill going through, or it'd be top drilled. But with these being center drilled, they're different, and I think it kind of poses its own design challenge. But I think it extends to be able to do some work that you wouldn't be able to do with other drill types. Julie, we do indeed have a live tonight. We have live sale. Our last two live sales of the year are today and Thursday. So here's one project idea I came up with. It's just a simple wrap, and it's nice because it has nice flow when you hang it, and it faces forward when you do it with this wrapping. So I think it actually takes advantage of the drill hole in a really nice way. These flowers are also used in macrame projects. I've seen Sarah Lovecraft use them, and I'm very curious how else folks like to use them. Hi, Shira. Oh, you want to break, Shira? At last. So let's hop into these earrings really quick. I'm gonna grab. I had some 22 gauge wire nearby. I think if I was really picking, I would do 20 gauge so that this was extra sturdy, but with the coiling, it felt pretty secure. So let's make sure, just give myself plenty of wire because we need extra to do that coiling at the end. And we're gonna do a knotted head pin. So just a little extra to be sure. Shara's on break. What are you gonna do with your break, Shara? Bead all day long. Bead, cook, sleep, repeat. Clean. Ugh. Okay, got my wire straightened out a little bit. I'm gonna cut it flush for my knotted head pin. I learned these from Sarah Lovecraft, and I love them so much. So we're gonna go ahead and make 2 turns, 2 full coils, and return right back to where we started. You can see where I started there. I'm gone 2 full coils, bend that 90. Oh, come on, that didn't bend so nicely, did it? There we go. Not a dead pin alert. Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, now we're gonna fold it right back through. I think this one's going differently than my last one. Probably because I'm on camera, or supposed to be on camera. Okay, holler at me if I go off camera. Just yell the magic word. We'll come up with it today. All right, I pulled it through. Grab some nylon jaws. Andrew, I'm using a 22 gauge. I think this will be a little bit more secure with a 20 gauge for what we're going to do with it. But this actually worked. It ended up working just fine. It feels pretty secure. Right, knotted head pin ready to go. This is going to be our little decor in the middle of our flower. So just plop that on so that knotted headpin comes to the center of the flower. These are one of those wire projects where you could just kind of mess around with it until you come up with something you like. So I feel like it'd be really cool to see that with a loop coming out of both sides, which I actually think would be possible. Okay, so what I did for this one, it'll feel a little redundant, but it helped, is I went ahead and folded it against it. Nice 90. Hi, Wanda. And from here, we can kind of decide our height. I believe for this one, I left some room above it. This is probably the hardest part to gauge. Ha ha ha. Let's do about there. And my loop's going that way. Let's do the same thing. And make our loop. Okay. Wanda, you did indeed miss knotted headpins. All right, and that's here where we're obviously not going to be able to coil down there. So this is when I said redundant. We're going to bend it back. The other way to do it is you could just measure, figure out the distance that you need. So, oh, my ruler is quite literally stuck to my table underneath this bead desk. So you can figure that one out. Once you figure out the length, you could just do the coiling like this and then bend it up. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the coiling. Oh my God, we got all the peoples here today. Even on this surprise. Ooh, wow, this coil's going better than I expected. It went better than the last one. It's very satisfying. Oh, and then, oh, I jigged myself. God dang it. No! Oh, of course. Okay, I can just hold it here. It'll be just fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I don't want to get it too tight because I need to be able to bend it. Okay. All right, let's get our coil nice and straight. All right, now we have one random flower hanging from, which kind of has its own look to it. This could be its own little thing with stuff coming down. Second project idea. We'll go ahead and nip these. Tuck our ends. I had a dream about pliers last night. What was it real? It's very strange. I had some very nice pliers in my dream last night, I think. Or was it just yesterday? I don't know. Alrighty, so now that it's still just coming straight out, we need to get that bent up. I'm going to do it towards the center of one of these petals, in between one of these petals. And hopefully it matches decently. But this is where that measuring will come in nicely. I found it worked nicely to bend it past, so that when it's hanging, it hangs flush, facing forward, or else if it's back here, it tends to tilt forward, and it's not exactly what we're going for. So this loop is basically sitting on the top now, and with that coiling, it's pretty sturdy, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's finish them up now. I just grabbed a few beads from the December box. They were right next to me, and they worked great. So we've got our seed bead mix. I went for the gold and the purple to match the flower. And then, it's a bronze. Worked nicely with the gold wire. And a little cathedral. But literally, do whatever you like. So we've got, I think, like 8 colors of these flowers coming up. My favorite is, of course, I'm obsessed with anything crystal AB these days. Like, what? They look like they're from Dreamland. But we've got, here's some of the colors. That's the one I'm using. Lavender amethyst, olive, blue, topaz. Got a couple more. All right, let's just finish up these earrings. Okay. I did 3 wrap loops at the top. I don't know why I did 2 at the bottom, but let's do the same thing. This was so 10 minutes ago, me trying to remember what size loop I did. Not the same. Back in a smaller loop. This is why I just need those step pliers. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my god, it feels so silly. Susie says, when are they going into the shops? These new Senator flowers are going to be part of tonight's live sale, actually. It'll take a second to then get them on the website because we have to get photos of them, but we will, if you want them this year, you can come to the live sale tonight and scoop some up. How many do we think we should put in a set? I haven't decided how many should go in a set. The strands they come in are huge, and I'm thinking it's too many. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a triple wrapped loop to match. Hey, Carmen. Jacqueline, what did you get in your package today? It was so good to see you at the Beading with Friends Day, Jacqueline. God, it was so good to see everyone, like, face to face. We got a chit-chat and just bead. All right, let's copy the pattern. I started with an amethyst and a bronze. Back to amethyst, bronze. Cathedral. And 1 arbitrary bronze at the bottom. Yep, this is 22 gauge wire. I think this could also work with 20 gauge. I'm pretty sure that would still fit through the seed beads. If not, just use 20 for the flowers if you can. And it looks like I did 2 loops on the bottom of this one. And I'm thinking about how the loop needs to go. I think it actually needs to go parallel. We could always adjust that later. And it says, and in just a moment we'll have some earrings. What happened to my loops today? They're all sideways. Come on, loop. All right, let's get that attached. And we'll just wire wrap it. It'll be nice and secure. Assuming I can grab these. There we go. See, Wanda, you always comment when I grab them with my flat nose, but it would be pretty hard to grab these with the round nose with something in there. I feel like that'd be very hard. Let's see where I stopped that wire. Donna Gren says, I absolutely love the December box. Yay! I love it too. I feel like I'm going to be using it for a while. Okay. Second one's done. I wonder if I have some gold ear wires anywhere. I, of course, don't have 20 gauge gold wire to make my own. I have 18 gauge, which is a little thick. But I do have some earrings now. I could just hang them on my tree. But there is our final piece. Nice and simple way to use the center drill. And then they dangle nicely. They have some nice movement to them. If they want to focus, but you can see the movement even when it's blurry. I like it. Cute. There's a little project idea for today. Alrighty, I'm gonna go finish prepping for tonight's live sale. I hope I get to see some folks there. That starts at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Sam's Bead Shop page. Make sure you're on the Sam's Bead Shop text list. I'm gonna paste the link because I always send a reminder out before the live sales. And if you want these flowers, definitely come because I have got one bundle of each. A little sampling of a bunch of different colors. Alrighty, y'all. I'll see you tonight, I hope. Happy beading. Have a lovely, lovely day.